Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
I'm Margot.
And I'm Miller. You can find us everywhere where you would find like a normal podcast.
iTunes.
Yeah.
They have normal ones and sexy
They
ones.
do.
They have them all.
This is in the sexy iTunes department. You
Yeah.
can find us anywhere. Just search Nerds Who Swing. Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. You can find us.
Twitter everywhere? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're all the places.
We are everywhere you want us to be.
And you, well, I mean,
or we could be.
there's that.
Yeah. Email us at nerdswhoswing@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Email questions,
Yeah.
comments, send in pictures, and you can be on our logo.
That's right. Every episode we have a contest where you could be in the Nerds Who Swing logo. Go to our Instagram page and you can find all the past winners of every episode.
They're not all me or
No,
you.
You
There
are
lots
in
of other
some and
people.
I'm in some, but
Yeah.
that was like the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Now we have all of our sexy listeners
It's so awesome.
giving us their pictures.
It's really,
amazing.
really good.
Yeah.
Now and then they're too sexy, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. I sometimes have to put the words over the titties just so you don't see the nipples, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Keep sending in those nipples, ladies.
Send us your nipples, exactly. Yeah. Welcome to the Nerds Who Swing podcast.
Thanks for listening.
It's not anything that turns me on. The last thing I wanna do is listen to you talk. I don't wanna know what you're about. I just want your dirty little mind and your dirty little mouth.
Someone has to. I think it's obligated. What are we talking about today?
Oh, I thought you were going to say my name.
No, that was the end of my sentence.
today?
Human person sitting
Miller.
across from me.
Yeah. We have some questions.
Okay.
Because we have done
Nothing.
nothing.
Is that question one? What are you
Question
guys
one,
up to?
What have
Answer?
you done?
Nothing.
Question two.
Lifestyle wise, nothing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, some
Yeah.
stuff.
Some stuff, yeah. Mostly not a lot.
Mostly not a lot
But
of
that's
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
It is okay. All right. Well, we got lots of questions since our last episode.
Lots of questions?
Actually, yeah, I think we have quite a few.
Wow.
I know. Our
That's
listeners are
nice.
pretty awesome.
I know. It's so true.
I keep telling you that. You keep saying, like,
No,
no, they aren't.
That's
They are
mean.
not.
I never, ever said that. I've only ever said the opposite. I'm floored by it, actually, is the truth.
Well, that's, yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I'm
Humbled
still
and shocked
people listen to this?
constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Very
yeah.
much.
There's always people who message, like, if it's been a little gap between episodes, they're
Oh.
like, are you guys okay?
Are you okay? Did
Yeah.
one of you die?
Did Miller die yet?
Is it always you?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
what sense? Like, did she snap? Was it?
No, it's more
good.
like, is she available now? Yeah.
Oh, that's not true. No.
Well,
I vow to never snap,
oh, thanks.
even during COVID times. And that's,
That's something.
saying something.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So we have this first question. It's a deep one. Are you ready?
Okay.
It's long.
It's deep and long.
Deep and long. Girthy.
Keep talking.
Are you ready?
Yep. It's my favorite kind.
I've been saving this one because I really liked this question.
Oh,
Are you ready?
okay.
It's long. Are you ready? Here we go. Question one.
Making it longer.
Yeah, I am. I have significantly added to, even this sentence that I'm saying right now is significantly longer than the question. Are you
Oh,
ready?
it's not deep or long.
No.
It's short.
Well, it might be deep. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Hot tubs? Question mark.
Okay.
And that's from Phil from Modern Family.
That's a genius question.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that there's no context.
No, there's just
Type.
Question mark.
Should I get one?
Yeah.
Have you boned in one? Should I try boning in one?
Right.
What's the correct ratio of
Right.
people within one?
How many
I love
humans
it.
can you fit in a hot tub?
It's a excellent. It's a great question. Great,
Yeah.
great, barely question. It's more of
Barely.
a statement that he accidentally
Well,
put
he
a
put
question mark
at the end of
instead
but,
of.
yeah. At least he didn't yell
Yeah.
like hot tub at us.
That's true. That would be funny.
Yeah.
And very confusing.
Yeah. This is less confusing.
Okay. Well, deep as it is,
Yeah.
I'll have to really ponder that for a
Yeah,
bit.
I know. Well, I mean, like that's kind of part of the. I think like not upside down pineapples, but like what's another kind of like common swinger thing that people like associate
Like a key
a
party
key
thing,
kind of
maybe, or
you think like people that have like a hot tub are like
yeah.
like,
Well,
that's
there
like a
was
hot tub is associated with it
there's
in a
jokes
way.
about that in like TV and movies and stuff
yeah
sometimes, right?
Right, where you have some other couple over to go in the hot tub with you.
Yeah.
Or something.
What does
So,
that mean?
Yeah.
Which I kind of get because
Yeah, I get it.
Like, it would seem weird
Mm-hmm.
to maybe have a vanilla friend couple. Maybe that's just, I don't mean that
No, but like if you have
judging other people,
over-
but it just seems like I know what group I would like to have over in a hot tub
Right.
if we had one, which
Uh-huh.
we don't.
No.
And it's not the vanilla group because, I mean, that would be fine, but
Right,
we
but-
could do
But the other group would
other
be pretty
stuff.
fun.
And then,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
So yes, we will accept your hot tub, Phil.
yes. Yes. Is he, oh, maybe we're invited.
Oh, maybe he's
We'll be
asking,
right
like,
over.
Do you want a hot tub?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we don't have one.
No,
I
we don't.
would get one, and I
Yeah.
think it's a great.
We actually recently kind of like
Started talking about
started
it.
talking about
Yeah.
getting one, not related to lifestyle.
Well, we're not traveling anywhere. We're not spending money on anything. We
Yeah,
may as
so
well
let's get a hot tub.
buy stuff. I don't know what else.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense, just like
Mm-hmm.
anything. Like, I don't know, something to do with like
Yeah.
a group
Well,
of
and
people or
We've
whatever.
said we live in Canada. We have
Yeah.
snow here for people that don't know
Yeah, that
for a
white
couple
stuff.
months of the year.
A couple. Mhm.
You know, a month,
Several.
half a month, a
Yeah.
few days.
Yeah. Half our
And
lives were buried in snow.
Half our lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you could have a hot tub to sit outside in.
Absolutely.
you
Makes
know, so
total
you can
sense.
Utilize the outdoors.
Yeah.
Other than, you know, like we do go out a lot in the winter, but
But you don't sit
not with
outside.
not with no clothes on.
Well, or that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does seem to be a thing to do at like parties and hotel takeovers
Yeah,
and stuff
that's
like
true.
that. The hot tub's always very
Yeah. We did go,
happening.
one of the takeovers we went to had a hot tub,
That's
which was
right.
cool.
one. Maybe he's asking for any warnings regarding hot tubs, and I will give you one.
Sure.
Don't stay in too long
Yeah.
because you
that's
get
true.
so sleepy.
Yeah, there's like, it seems like
I
there's a
was
peak
so-
window, like
Yep.
there's a window.
Yep.
You got to go in for a while.
Yeah,
But then
I
you hit
was-
the window where you're like, you got to get out and you got to like take things back to the hotel room
that's right.
or wherever you are.
Because it was all sexy
Yeah.
and stuff, and then I kind of got quiet, and then I sort of got tired.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to like crawl into
Have a
bed
nap.
now and
Yeah.
go to sleep. Not in a sexy way, just very much
Yeah.
just for sleep.
Yeah. Wasn't there somebody that passed out in the hot tub
Yeah,
or like partially fainted or
yeah.
something?
And then Superman came.
Oh,
remember,
yeah, that's
we
right.
called him Superman. We must have told
we
that
ran
story.
into that. I think we did. But then we ran into that couple
Yeah.
at the other
Yeah,
party
they're
later,
excellent.
And I don't
Yep.
know if they remembered us.
Well, I
And I
think
was
we
like, "We're
told them
Margo
that
and Miller
story.
From Nerds Who Swing. What the fuck?
No,
I'm just kidding.
So cocky.
Yeah.
No, I think we told them that. Well, maybe.
I can't
anyways.
remember. We might have.
But yeah, someone was losing it, kind
Yeah,
of passing
yeah.
out, and then dun dun dun, dun
Yeah.
Superman came to the rescue. It was very
Maybe that's
exciting.
who wrote this in. Maybe he's trying
Hot
to find
tubs?
us. Hot
Maybe.
tubs?
Maybe. He's like, is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Did
what
you
it
check
is.
the hot tubs in your area?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess we're giving hot tubs 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
Don't stay in too long. When things get sexy, hop on out and go do
No, a
some other
little
stuff.
while, but like,
I mean, unless they're in your own, if it's yours, like on your own property, I guess you are welcome to stay in as long as you wish.
That's
and
right. You could fall
enjoy
asleep
them
in the hot
however you.
tub.
Well, let's not advocate drowning because I don't think that's
put a life jacket on.
great. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. That was a good question.
it was profound.
It was very profound. All right. Are you ready for our next question?
I don't know.
This one is legit longer.
Okay,
I gotta lean
well,
forward to read it.
You mean it has more than 2 words? in
Yeah.
it? Hot tubs.
2 words
bro.
and a
Is that what
statement.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
A definition of what the sentence was.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Hi, Margo and Miller.
Hello.
We are huge fans and love the podcast.
So
We'd
sweet.
love to just be vanilla friends with you and pour some wine. After some discussion back and forth, hemming and hawing, we were supposed to have our first lifestyle event on March 13th, 2020.
Excellent timing. Oh boy.
We were truly COVID blocked. After many months of closure, we're not so sure it was right for us anyway. We may never know.
Interesting.
2 questions. 1. We struggle to find clubs as you describe on your pod. Hypothetically, if you were coming to Chicago, where might you choose to go? Or would you just try to set dates with other couples? Does your lifestyle wizardry enable you to find the hot spots? We had found a house party, though, through some clandestine online work. But we were just super nervous and thought that the club may be a better route if we go down that road again. Trouble is that it seems those are few and far between, even though we live in such a major area.
Even in Chicago, that's wow. Okay, sorry, I'm interjecting with comments.
That's the end of the question. So their question, I guess, is earlier in the paragraph.
Yes, this is good, well worded. I really like it. This is great.
Hypothetically, if we were going to Chicago,
would we know where to
might
go?
We choose to go?
Okay.
Or
so
would
feel
we
like
set
I
up
need to do
dates,
some research. But okay.
So would we set up dates with other couples, or would we find the hot spots based on our lifestyle wizardry?
Of wizardry, I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's a good term.
It is, yeah.
Well, okay. I think when we've traveled, we've done both. We've researched the club situation before we've gone, either online or, because we're already part of a community, we can reach out to other people. Like, hey, have you traveled here? And and we know a couple people who know somebody
to know everybody
everywhere. Yeah. We're like, we're going here. Oh, we have friends there. Of course you do.
We were in like Honolulu, and I don't know if they messaged us for something, or I don't know how. I don't know why
they were
we
like,
were
hey,
messaging
we have
with
friends.
them.
You should meet up with them.
Somehow they were like, oh, which island or something, or whatever, and we were like, oh,
we're in Hawaii. Yeah, something like that.
And he was like, oh, well, if you have free time, we can like hook you up with so and so or whatever. Yeah. And we were like,
maybe that's the wizardry they're referring to.
Yeah.
It sort of is. It's like a when you're in kind of thing, right? Yeah. Then you can, because you can just ask if you just put feelers out there. Right. But that's if you're already in, right? So that's not helpful, maybe.
No.
I think, but though when we've traveled, we've researched online or through people to see what the hotspots are, to see, because I do think it's fun to try to clubs in other cities, definitely. But we have also tried the date setting up thing with success.
Well, and from what we heard from other people as well, that setting dates up when you go to a city on like a holiday
can be pretty meh.
50-50 chance that they show up.
Yeah. So that can be dicey. Like if I was them and they live there, so I suppose it doesn't.
No, but
the time frame problem isn't the same. Like when we're traveling, it's like we have 4 days, right? So we can't reschedule to the weekend because we are gone by then. Yeah. So at least for them, that's not an obstacle.
Yeah, that's true.
I almost feel like if you can find a club, which maybe should we like do a PS on this and see if we can do some research and report back, because I feel
maybe
bad.
Like a future episode we should.
Yeah, I feel bad leaving them being
research.
like, I don't know, never been there. Sorry, like that's useless.
Chicago, is that a city?
How do we say this?
Is that in Europe? Western Europe? I don't know.
Europe.
Yeah.
But I think because it sounds like they've already tried to research, so I don't want to be like, look online.
Yeah,
they're probably
did you try Google?
Yeah, let me spell it for you. It's GOL.
No.
Like I'm sure they figured that out.
I'm sure they did. Well, but even when we started going to clubs, so like if we just talk about the clubs for a second,
sure.
There's a couple in our city, and when we looked them up, we were like, are these good? Should we go?
You do have to just
and when you're
give it
new,
a shot.
They seem terrifying.
Yeah, because they kind of are.
Like
to be fair, the fact that they're nervous.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you finished. I'd like to speak to their frame of mind and sort of what they were saying, but you finish on clubs.
Yeah, I just meant that they're very scary to go to. That like
definitely
to be brave enough to like go to one. Like I don't think I wouldn't be like ashamed if you're too afraid to go, because they're so intimidating. Just the idea of them and even
100%.
stepping in the doors. But as soon as you do, like as soon as you've been to one, then you get to use that as like fuel to go to all the others.
Right.
Because I've had moments in life since we went to like a club where I'm like I remember, I think it was like Victoria's Secret. I went in to buy you something for Christmas.
Okay.
And it was like, I was like nervous, like, oh my gosh, like where am I?
You're so cute.
Victoria's Secret. Oh my gosh.
They know and that I know about boobs. Oh my gosh.
And then in my head, I was just like, wait a minute.
The places I've been.
You've been to like a sex club.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
No.
So like I feel like I've used that in my life a couple of times where
to like give you,
if I'm nervous about going somewhere, I can
confidence.
I get to use it where it's like, this is nothing.
No.
Job interview. This is nothing.
They're probably not going to take their clothes off.
I know. This is going to be so easy.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's Yeah, I forget where I was going with that.
Just
but-
that they're scary, and it's okay
yeah.
if you think that they're scary.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think do go. They
Do
are
go
scary,
and do try
and
it.
but then once you go, I feel like once you've gone to like one or two, then going to others isn't really
Right.
a big deal at all.
Also, if you go, there's no, like, you haven't like crossed the threshold where it's like, oh, you're in the lifestyle now. Sorry, no going back. You're in it forever. Like, if you are on the fence and you go and you're like, wowzers, that's not for us.
Right.
That's fine. Then just don't go anymore.
Right. You can
don't
leave and
have
run
to
away
make
as
that
fast as you
decision.
can.
Yeah, but you don't. It's scary to go, but it's scary for people who want to go.
Right.
So, just because you're scared doesn't necessarily mean you don't want to go. I guess is all I'm saying.
Yep.
Maybe you don't, and maybe it's not for you, and that is super fine. But you'll never really know unless you kind of try something. And I don't mean you have to try a huge orgy. Like, you don't have to have a big try. You can have a little try where you're like nervous and you go to a club. It's just you two. You're going together. You're leaving together.
Yeah.
You'll see some stuff. Maybe you'll participate. Maybe you'll not.
Yeah.
Whatever you're comfortable with, you'll learn a lot the first couple times of going.
Oh yeah.
And then you'll come home and you'll talk about it like crazy. You'll learn more about each other, what you want, and it would be a valuable experience, even if it's just to close that door of like, it's really not our jam. And that's okay. But sometimes things like dates or house parties are a little more, how do I word this? I don't mean like a sure thing, like you're definitely going to do stuff, because obviously, you know, if you don't want to, nothing's going to happen. Consent is number one and all that stuff. But it is a little bit more one-on-one or a little more small group. It's a little like in a club, you can kind of just blend into the background if that is what you feel like doing for your first couple times. You don't have to be on the dance floor. You don't have to have a date with another couple.
You don't even have to be on
couple.
as
You
far
don't
as
have
like your
to
conversation or anything like that.
No, you can be just
a wallflower watching.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then the next time you talk to somebody, and then you talk to another person, and then you know, as you're comfortable. So I would say finding a club would probably be their best bet, if only to just decide if they want to pursue it any further. Because it's hard to know, right? Like there are things that abstractly seem really hot and sexy, and maybe you just talk about them and then you bone each other at home. Great.
Yeah. Or maybe just seeing them is enough.
Yeah, or maybe you go and you like watching.
Yeah.
Great. Or, you know, maybe you do more. But I think, I don't know if you'll know unless you go, but I have a feeling if you're nervous, which is totally understandable to be nervous, a club is maybe oddly the least sort of spotlight on you kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
That you can have,
yeah,
right?
You just have to get through the door.
Yeah, and it'll be weird and it'll feel awkward and you won't know what to do. And that's just know that literally every person has felt like that or is maybe feeling like that at that moment.
Probably the people right behind you in line are feeling like that.
Absolutely, right? Yeah. And there'll be pros that know everybody and know everything, but that's fine. Just hang back and watch and see what happens.
Or use them to learn about everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're comfortable enough to be like, hey, we're new. You seem to know everybody.
Right.
Can we chat for a couple minutes? Because we're nervous as hell and we could use some help, you know, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But
anyway, so how would we find these hotspots? We said Facebook.
No, we didn't.
Oh, no, we didn't say Facebook. We said we would use our groups.
We said our people we know in the community and online.
Yeah.
I meant more literally like Google, but
yes.
Okay. You in your head thought Facebook. Remember when we said Facebook?
Another good thing. Nope. Yeah. Remember 10 seconds ago. Yeah. Another good thing is if you can get into lifestyle groups like on Facebook or something like that.
Like in your area?
In your area.
What would one search for that? Would you search like Chicago Lifestyle Group? Like literally that simple?
Trying to think of what the groups we're in are called. If they have the name lifestyle in it or the word lifestyle. I can't remember if they do or not. It's tricky because I don't think I remember we found one Facebook group for the club that we had gone to. And you could request to become a member, or you could request to join the group once you became a member.
Okay.
Otherwise, trying to think.
Oh, actually,
I think we got into a couple others through people we knew. So it might be hard to like search what to find. You could type in like Chicago Lifestyle Club.
Well, I was going to, but I only have like my personal Facebook
Oh.
account on my phone, and then I thought I'm gonna get some
That's okay.
interesting
That's-
ball.
This would be a good
newsfeed.
task to put out to our listeners. Like, what do you type into Facebook to find the lifestyle groups in your area?
Yeah,
I think if you typed in like lifestyle club, or don't type it into your personal group.
I'm not going to, but I was going to. I mean, I can Google it, but they've Googled it as well. Well, I think just try swinger, try lifestyle, try pineapple, try upside down pineapple, try, try a few terms like
can
that.
also find-
even adult club, like try some of those.
You can also find clubs that are, or groups that would be like adjacent to lifestyle or swing. So if there's like non-monogamous, or like
another good term.
Things like that.
You could try some of
Polyamorous
the
groups you could look in. You could join and then like ask questions. Of
Hey,
where,
I'm not sure if this is the right group for us, but
right.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Those kind of things. Maybe even like a BDSM group or something. You could probably find one of those.
Yeah, or fetish group or something.
Or fetish,
of some sort.
and then
and then
use
even
that
the
to find.
apps too, like some of the like Friend Finder or what's that one? I forget the names.
Yeah, we've used a couple. You could just ask the people on there.
Well, but yeah,
who
if you
chat
find
with,
an
like,
app
hey,
that's
have you
more
been to
active
a
in your
club
area,
in this area, yeah,
people will know, right?
Yeah.
And then if you don't need to set up a date with them or anything like that,
Yeah.
but you can just chat.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
I think we covered that question. Let me double check.
they were so nice.
Yeah. Well, that's part one.
Oh, holy. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
It's not the way you think that turns me on. The last thing I wanna do is listen to you talk. But I don't wanna know what you're about. I just want your dirty little mind and your dirty little mouth.
I decide where I put the mic.
Rubbing it on your face.
Yeah.
I always think of that hot dog meme where that girl gets hot dogs.
Oh
all
yeah.
over her face.